What are you doing, you stupid little freaks? Ah, god damn it. I'm so tired. So nauseous. Hashtag nauseous. Hashtag sleepy. In case anyone was wondering, yeah. I'm sleepy and nauseous. What of it? Uh-oh.
Bigfoot is for sale.
I need to open it in full screen. The hell was it thinking? Didn't play it in full screen last time. There we freaking go. There we go. I'm tired. I'm ready to play the game. Kaboom. That's right, we're on the options menu. Actually, let's go back to the options menu and see if I can make it bigger. No, I can't. Continue. So what's the thing for this one? Clean the soul last, right? Oh, the TV is too loud. I didn't even notice it. Where's the fucking remote? I had it. Oh, it's on top of the fucking TV. Or on top of the couch. You might just have to deal with being able to hear the thing. Oh my god. Hmm. Complete the soul of the shoe house last. Okay. I have to turn the sound off. I have to turn it down on my end. Sorry. This isn't a kind of game where you need sound, so. Ow. Wait a second. Okay, yeah, microphone's up and running. Grimes. That that crazy idiot who married freaking old Stinky. That's what I call Grimes' ex-husband, by the way. Old Stinky. I'm certain he would appreciate it. He's like, haha, I get the joke. And then he wouldn't be like, I hate you for this. Why would you say that about me? I'm certain that's not how he'd be at all. He would be like, haha, that's a good joke. That is to say, me calling him Old Stinky is a good joke. There's also this dude who comes in to where I work a lot, and I call him Old Stinky, but that's because he wears way too much of that, like whatever the hell you'd call a men's perfume. It's perfume, but it's men's perfume, so there's a difference. You can't call it perfume because it's for men. Men don't wear perfume. What do you think this is? The like old-timey French royalty. Nah, nah, nah. It's not cologne either. See, that's the thing. There's a difference. It's like that. It's deodorant. This that in-game text was reminding me of a very funny joke I've considered that I think someone should do. Should get a caveman RP thing going. Uh, Make sure you invite some British people. One of your guys goes by Yogg. Right. Maybe, if maybe it's Minecraft RP, maybe you get the Yogg's cast, one of the Yogg's cast guys, and his caveman name is just Yogg. That'd be something. I'm pretty sure all of them are retired from Minecraft though, so it'd be like getting Charles Martinet to do the voice of Mario again. Spoiler alert, he just retired today. That's fucked up. And Nintendo's press release really does look like it's like, well, we're so sorry to hear about the passing of Charles Martinet. He's not dead, by the way. I said it's just their announcement that he's retiring looks like they're announcing that he died. And I think that's funny. So do a lot of other people. Or like it looks like either like he died or like he committed some sort of heinous crime, and they're like, "Hey, we're sorry that the guy who's been associated with our character for so long would commit such a heinous crime. We never knew he would do such a thing." And that's not what happened, of course. He is just retiring from the voice of Mario. A damn shame. Well, actually, I'm assuming he's retiring from all the voices, so Wario is going to be someone different. Luigi's going to be someone different. Waluigi's going to be someone different. Everyone at my work kept making like, oh, Chris Pratt's going to do it, huh? It's like, no, Chris Pratt costs too much to do fucking video games. Also, whoever's doing Mario's voice in the new trailer for the new game is doing a much better job than Chris Pratt ever even. He's doing a better job than Chris Pratt could ever dream of. Maybe not even he. Maybe they. I don't even know. We don't know anything about this person other than they're the new voice of Mario because Charles Martinet is like, because Nintendo's like, hey, Charles, you're kind of old now, and he's like, yeah, I'm kind of old. I was thinking about retiring, and they're like, how did you know that's what we were gonna say? And he's like, well, you came up to me and said I was kind of old, and I'm like, yeah, retirement might be nice. Well, let's put it this way: if I was a voice actor for a famous character and the guys who were the company in charge of that came up to me and were like, hey, you're kind of old. I'm like, what kind of bonus package are you giving me? And clearly you're asking me to retire. But also, Mario is a very high energy character and Charles Martinet is kind of old. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was like well into his 40s when he started doing the voice of Mario. In the 90s. There's so many of them. They're mad at me because I keep spraying them. Well, it's all on the damn top, isn't it? One? Yeah, one is what you depress. I don't know what my brain's playing in my head right now. Truly vile. Someone's texting me about shitting yourself. Well, you want me to clean that up too, huh? You better pay good. You know, I've always made jokes when I play this game about how this game can't decide if it wants to be American or British, and in a way, I actually think that's kind of endearing. I think that's funny. It's like, part of me is like, God damn, make up your mind, be American or be English. But also, I think it's funny because I know there's going to be people who are, like, legitimately furious about that. Like, that they use dollars, but they spell tire like Tyre, and all the other, like, strange things that are, like, all the other things they do that are, like, both British and American. I think that's funny. Like the shoelaces 4-4. Perfect. Sometimes you just gotta like things that you know are done to piss people off. Depends on what it is, though. You at least usually have to respect it. Like, yep, I can respect that that was the reason why that was done. One. Press the wrong button again. I love this character's like super powerful psychokinesis. It's great. You know, I hate when you have like a game that's got achievements like this one does. It's like, oh yeah, you got to do a specific thing in a specific way. It's like, why though? Come on. Weird achievements suck, kind of. There are, of course, those who would argue, fairly, I'd say, that weird achievements are actually the best type. You know, that's fair. You're allowed to think that. I think you're foolish for thinking it, but you're allowed to think it. This is one of those times where I may not agree with what you say, but I will defend your right to say it. And be wrong, you know. You can be wrong. Hard achievements are not good. Multiplayer achievements are not good. If you put multiplayer achievements in your game, you have committed a sin against all of mankind. I do not believe in things like that, but I do believe that if sins are real, that is one of them. If sin is a real concept, then putting multiplayer achievements in your game is a sin. Putting no achievements is fine. Even if your multiplayer achievements is like, oh, you know, play the game with your buddy for like, play the game with someone in your friends list for half an hour. That, what if someone doesn't have friends? I could have friends if I wanted to, but I don't know how to start conversations. And social anxiety and the like. And being trans and not 100% everyone knows it yet. Most people do. Some people choose to ignore it. You know how mothers are. Especially if you're trans. uh, in any case, this game doesn't have multiplayer achievements, just difficult ones. And whereas those aren't a sin per se, they do suck, and I hate them. As a person who likes to get achievements. if your achievements are like BS. Why would you do that? Epic. Just like that game store. Keeps giving me free shit. I don't know why they keep giving me free shit, but they do. But also making all your achievements too easy is a sin. Like, say, if you're one of those guys who's putting achievements in games on Steam and you decide, hey, what if I made this game an achievement farming game where you just launch up the game for a few hours and get a shitload of achievements? That's a sin. That's a sin as well. As I said, I don't believe in sins, but I do believe that that is a sin. Like the original lyrics to Bicycle by Queen, I don't believe in Peter Pan, Jesus Christ, or Superman. But by gum, if sins are real, all these things I've mentioned. Yeah. Also, if you make your game shit like this and then you don't include colorblind options, what the hell's wrong with you? Are there colorblind options? Mm-hmm. window box, 2 window frames, and some of the wooden trims. Okay. Okay, this is the window box that needs cleaned. Oh, that's so weird. You can see the 2D flat edge of the world. Oh, that's so fucking freaky. Still missing a window frame, 2 wooden trims. And one of the freaking one of these things. There we go. What window frame? Oh, this one. How annoying. Is it glitched or something? I looked at every single wooden trim and I can't find what it's talking about. What wooden trim it wants me to spray? Losing my mind. Not something somewhere else, is it? Oh god. I forgot you could do that. Cleaning off all this moss. Maybe we should clean off the Oshi as well. Oh, I loved Pikmin 4. It was such a good game. Shame you guys didn't get to see me play it, because I didn't stream it. And if you ever watch me, if I ever play it again on stream, well, you can guarantee that I'll be Dandoring the shit out of that game. So like, my god, your Dandori skills are unfucking matched. I'd be like, that's a lie, but thank you for the compliment. I've seen, Snowman? Snowball? I don't remember his name. Snow something or other. He's... Yes. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Beautiful. Cleaned off this fucking shoe. 1200. Ooh. Skate park. Easy answer. Love the skate park. And we're gonna get another achievement real quick. Yay. I like how it just calls it a ball, so that way it doesn't like, you know, they aren't like, hey, Americans, it's a football, haha. But also, they aren't being like, sorry, Brits, it's soccer ball. You know, once again, very playing into that, refusing to choose being American or being British. I think that's funny. This is a good stage aesthetically. Oh, sorry, I was playing music in my head and I forgot that I was streaming still. Did it happen to you? Probably not. Most people aren't streamers. But then again, most people who've tried streaming probably had something similar to that happen to them. Where they forget they're streaming and they're just playing sort of like this game where you just sit there. You don't think, you just do. And they forgot that, oh wait, I have to say things, because what if someone decides to watch me? What if today is the day that someone says, hey, you know that advertisement I've seen for this for the artists who do those menus? What if today's the day I watch that person's channel on Twitch? Because they made these cool menus for the cafeteria, and they put their signature on it, and also in addition to their signature, they put, you know, their Twitch channel. It's like that's a pretty neat idea. I think I'll check that person out. Most people aren't going to do that because they're jerks and they don't like me. It's the only reason why anyone would not watch my channel is because they're a jerk who doesn't like me. Excuse me, what the hell is that? Okay, that's just like a... I thought it was like... I was worried it was like a rival vehicle or something like that. Are you trying to scope me out, bucko? Let's take a break from this one. Fine, well, guess we'll continue it. I was gonna stop, but then it's like, oh, well, no, you gotta continue this one. Fine. I'll continue the scat park. I thought perhaps maybe there'd be an easier one. A shorter one. But maybe not. I don't feel bad since I'm spraying off an advertisement. Like, okay, yeah. Normally I felt weird because it's like, oh, spraying off graffiti. What am I, some kind of narc? But no, that's an advertisement. That's not graffiti. I'm completely fine with spraying off advertisements. Even if it's an advertisement for the thing I'm playing right now. Don't really need to advertise it, huh, bucko? I'm already fucking playing your game. Dipshit. We were advertising it to the viewers. Which one? Nightbot? We're advertising to Nightbot? Bro thinks he's advertising to Nightbot. Nightbot ain't gonna buy your game. Nightbot don't have an account. He doesn't have a identity. They stripped that from him when they turned him into a machine. He wants his identity back, and he doesn't care who he has to kill. This one sucks. It's hard to perceive. It's a very weird shade of red. As I said, hard to perceive. That's what you get for drawing things that are outside of my visible perspective of light. Eh? Dust shop. Soap. What do I need here? This is multi-purpose. Epic. Sorry, once again, I got engrossed in the game and forgot that I'm streaming and that I should talk when I stream. But I don't have anything to talk about. There's music playing in my head. We're going like brain dead music mode. And we're not going Peter Griffin mode ever again. I'm never doing that to myself. I understand that may offend some of those who loved when I did Peter Griffin voice my previous stream, but I am not okay with that. I don't like it. The Peter Griffin voice sucks, okay? My Peter Griffin voice is mediocre at best. Like, come on. Get someone else to do a Peter Griffin voice. Surely there are other characters I can do the voice of. Like Patrick Star. Want to hear my Patrick voice? This is all you're getting. That's all you're getting. I don't have any. I mean, I could do more. Unlike with the Peter one where it ended up really hurting. But that's my Patrick voice. And this is all you're getting. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, but you said this is all we're getting twice. Yes, but that was the same line. I just recorded it and replayed it back for you. You see, I'm the one who is smart. I mean, I could do a different voice there too. I could do you know the '90s Disney cartoon Gargoyles. Yeah, I could do the voice of Broadway. It's basically the same. I mean that. I mean, it's the same guy and everything. Yippee! Spraying stuff clean, baby. We're spraying babies clean stuff. Whose stuff? It's like that joke, you know. I was doing stuff. I'm stuff. Oh my god, you can't just. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha, Jonathan, you are banging. Oh god. The origin of shit like that, like how shit transforms so much. Sometimes you'll see a meme and it's like as far as you know, as far as most anyone knows, that's the original. But then you find the original like, what? Because that reminded me of one where it's like, oh, you know, here you go. It's Mavis from Hotel Transylvania and Rapunzel from Disney's Tangled. And, you know, Mavis, first panel, Mavis says, did you just kiss me? The second panel is, yeast. A great one, a great line. And then the third panel, Mavis is saying, it's okay, I am a lesbo. And then you get the fourth panel, and she says, you better be. It's like, okay, that's nothing, that's stupid, whatever. And you find out the original. It was male characters. Oh, okay. And he said that he is a homo. That's okay, that's funny, whatever. Then you see who the characters were. And you're like, no, that's a joke, right? You're joking with me? It is not a joke. The original characters in that meme. I said two male characters. Woody from Toy Story. And Bolt from Disney's Bolt. That one always fucks me up so bad. It's like, no. That, what? No. But it is, it's not no. It's yes, in fact. It's very yes, to the point of, I don't know why they did it, but honestly, I have some sort of sick respect for them, for it. I did not press F, I pressed R. So I thought I pressed R. Was that the name of the font used? Get that shit out of here. Oh, that's right. I was thinking about memes. Specifically, yeast. The fact that yeast is what's said there will never not be funny to me. The fact that it was originally Bolt and Woody will never not be funny to me. Now, that's what they call a crack ship right there. Bolt and Woody. You gotta be cracked out to think of something like that. As I said, mad respect to them for putting that out on the internet so that everyone can see that similar sense. Did anybody here ever see a Tumblr account Constable Frozen? That guy. The best part is everyone was like, okay, this has got to be some weird fetish shit, right? It wasn't. He was just strange. He just felt like doing weird shit. And it's like that. That is completely understandable. But also I can understand why everyone thought it was weird fetish stuff. course, I say remember Constable Frozen as if he's gone. Pretty sure the man's still out there, just doing his thing. Making fucked up edits of Disney movies. Like a true hero. That's not that far in. It's like 5 or 6 levels in. It's not too far. I think yeah, I think it shows up a little after that, or maybe while you're doing that one, I can't remember. Ouch. It's been a while. I don't play this all that often unless I'm tired. Which surprisingly isn't all that often. I don't remember which one it is. Yeah, I don't think it's too far after that one. No, no, thank you. What the heck was I talking about? I didn't even remember what I was talking about. Just having all sorts of rambling. I'll tell you, I hate the achievements in this game. Get 99% on a level and then finish it? Who does what? How do you? And then before finishing any single thing, that's like the antithesis. Come on. Got to be real careful not to accidentally just do a small thing in that if you're trying for that achievement. Why is this so? This one is giving me a lot of trouble for some reason. It's because I'm distracted. Likely it. Okay, I thought the frame rate looked a little odd for a second on the preview, but I must have been imagining things. Must have been the wind. Ow. Absolutely. Hell if you're colorblind, I'll tell you. I don't know why they made some of these the way they are. And then didn't add any colorblind options either. Like, come on. At least it's... Though I'd almost argue that no colorblind options is better than bad colorblind options. I don't know if I'd rather have nothing or whatever the hell it is that Overwatch does. So they, like, tint the whole game, from what I've seen. Never actually played it myself, but I've watched a video about colorblind options in video games, and that's... They showed, like, okay, and this is what Overwatch does. Look at this shit. And they tinted the whole game. It's like that. Surely they hired someone who, like, you know, actually knows things about color blindness and was like, yeah, this does not help. This is almost a hindrance. This is almost making it worse. Well, come on, it's fine. Or any experts on the matter. Clearly they're just like, what, how do we make colorblind? Oh, what if we just made the game as if you were colorblind? Obvious. That makes perfect sense. As for what to do to make your game colorblind accessible, it's to make the colors weird when you turn on the colorblind options. Make the colors of everything weird instead of just like, you know, oh hey, you know, you have trouble telling red and blue apart? Ah, well, lucky for you. Or you have trouble telling, like, red apart from all the, background and stuff? Well, lucky for you, we have the option right here for you. Just make everything the wrong color then, huh? Like, now you don't have to worry about being able to tell, like, tell when there's a red guy or when there's an enemy behind the thing. Because, guess what? The thing that was red is now, like, purple. Or the thing that was a similar shade of red, that's now a completely different color. And it's no problem. That's exactly what you needed, right? No, Blizzard. Bobby Kotick, what the hell's wrong with you? What are you doing? What are you making them do dumb shit instead of do smart shit? It's might as well, I don't give a shit. You give me money, right? No, because you made them make bad games. Rather, you made them make a mediocre game and then made them like, okay, you made this mediocre game, now make it bad so I can make more money off of it. And they're like, yes, sir. You even made it so they made a game with, like, some good character design. Like, goddamn, they, like, you made them waste that character design. Which is a fucking scam. A scandal. I mean, hell, Team Fortress 2 has similar level of character design, but, like, it's better. And, like, I was gonna say there's no microtransactions, but rather what it is I forget that it has microtransactions. The fucking father of microtransactions, and I forget it has them. Hat Simulator 2006. Everyone knows this game, right? Years are important. Putting the year in the title is important whenever you make a simulator game, such as Hat Simulator 2006. Sometimes you can just be so certain, though, that your simulator game will never be topped that you don't need to put a year in. But you will make other games, and they'll that are in the same series, but you'll just number them normally. Like Goat Simulator. Arg. Sorry, the mouse was sticking to my hand weird. Epic. I forget what I was talking. What the hell was I talking about? I was bitching about Blizzard, and also Hat Simulator 2006, and then I brought up Goat Simulator, which has had 3 games. I didn't even know there was a Goat Simulator 2, but then, like, a year or so ago, I saw someone playing Goat Simulator 3, and I'm like, there was a second one of those? I'll say, Goat Simulator is a fun game. It's stupid, but, like, in a good way. I forget what the hell was I thinking about now. Yeah. You know what? I'll say it. I think it's funny when someone starts out as like when you look at like modern YouTubers today and you can see which ones started out as AVGN clones. And it's like, and now they are nothing like that at all. Like YouTube channel, Stop Skeletons from Fighting. He got to start doing a parody of the Angry Video Game Nerd that, well, what if the AVGN was happy instead and played games he liked? And drank wine instead of beer. His videos were dark all the time because he lived in fucking Alaska. That one's just that one was just a case of the time that the guy was in. But now that guy, like, sure, he's like always enthusiastic and excited about stuff, but like, there is like no semblance left of being an AVGN parody. And sometimes you see them and it's like, okay, this person started out, you know, referencing the AVGN and now they're like completely different, or and now they're completely the same. Like Irate Gamer, you know, AVGN clone, the first, the most famous or perhaps infamous AVGN clone. He's still out there doing his Angry Video Game Nerd clone stuff. He is doing Angry Video Game Nerd video type stuff better than James Rolfe is right now. No offense to the Cinemassacre crew. I know that you don't necessarily want to keep doing Angry Video Game Nerd, but you have to because that's what gets you the money. But like, damn, there's all sorts of things I could say about it, but I don't know what to say. I will say that I found the Irate Gamer first before finding the Angry Video Game Nerd, but that apparently was due to how YouTube was trying to come up with an algorithm back then and was just like, we'll put this on our front page, huh? And the fact that he didn't swear as much as the Angry Video Game Nerd did was why they put him front page, but the AVGN would never have gotten front page. Because the Angry Video Game Nerd has a foul mouth, as they say. Speaks the language of chickens. You know, I just remembered the existence of the Angry Video Game Nerd game. I wonder if that game was not too great on purpose. It's not a, like an absolute god awful piece of dog shit game, but like it's not a good game either. And I wonder if that's like on purpose. Like, yeah, see, it's ironic. See, all the time he was playing shitty games, and now he's in one. Fuck. Sometimes you'll see a. That reminds me that sometimes you'll see like a crossover or something. It's like that. That's a weird crossover. Like for instance, I remember an AVGN video where it was one of the higher production ones, and one of the guys in the video was like this guy who makes console mod like retro console modding videos. And it's like, what's he doing in there? Like he repairs and mods retro consoles, and I guess I can see why the angry video game nerd would hire a guy like that, but also like that's funny as hell. That it's just like, yeah, he's just there. He's in it. And it's not like he's in it as like, as a guy who's like repairing that. No, it's there's a story happening and he's playing one of the characters, and it's like, what? That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I mean, it's not, but it's also like it is. It's not like super fucked up, but it's also weird at the same time. And I wouldn't have even noticed it unless if I hadn't decided to watch the credits of this angry video game nerd episode. And it's like, what the fuck, Voltar, the the console modding guy, the guy who does mods and repairs of retro consoles. I mean, I guess that makes sense why he'd be someone that the angry video game nerd would know, but like weird still. Oh god. Sorry, I'm not feeling too great. Got a little bit of stomach issues from eating the food at work. It sucks. Epic. Alright. But that's why this is going so much slower than I'm used to. Hold on. Am I able to buy the next one yet? No, I need 2,000. Replay. Yeah. 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 Ah, my God, my butt. Free cleaning liquid. Multi-purpose? Yes, okay. Perfect. Doing my soap only mode. Love soap only challenges, baby. Oh, my eye. Itching me. What do y'all think of Oingo Boingo, chat? Pretty cool, right? We all love Oingo Boingo here. If not, what are you doing? I need you to pause this for about 5 minutes. Start listening to an Oingo Boingo album. And then continue listening to it while watching me play. Just find any album. Any album ought to do. Actually, I don't think any album would do. What the hell's that one called? I think the album is just called Dead Man's Party. But I can't remember. I'm gonna have to check that out right now. Hold on. This isn't going to be saved. This isn't going to add anything. We're not looking for their singles. We're looking for their freaking albums. Yes, Dead Man's Party is the name of the album. Go listen to that and listen to that while I'm playing. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. It's a good album. Oingo Boingo's a good band. You'll like them. If you like my content, you'll like Oingo Boingo. If you've never heard them before. If you like me and you already know you like Oingo Boingo, well, of course. That's just... Also, I just had a revelation of how you could get to 99% of something cleaned. Like, you gotta pick the smallest thing possible to clean, and then you do it until you run out of cleaning liquid here, and then you just... very carefully make sure everything gets sprayed down, but nothing gets cleaned. Until you get to 99%. I think I'm gonna have to try that. I think that's... almost walked off the edge of the roof. Of course, there's a mistake. I never cleaned this section. What a fool I was. Oh. Ow. Sorry, my butt hurts. I had to adjust where I was sitting, so just my butt hurting is a problem. Okay, now it's wood. Go with me. I hate that when games do that. Frustratingly normal thing for a video game to do is just no let go. Glass. Wood. Using the wrong soap also is a good way to get it, like, very clean, but, like, also not at the same time. That's where I find plastic. I do hate when shit that's meant to be, like, oh yeah, this is meant to help you, makes it actually harder. Like the fact that the ladder grabs onto you like that. That's supposed to be helpful. It is not. Fucking damn it. Fucking damn it. These things just don't like letting go. Fucking. Ugh. And it's sticking to the fucking mouse pad. But hey, wouldn't it be great if we hated people that sweat a lot for things that are beyond their control? Like the fact that they sweat a lot, you know? This is why we hate them. Something they can't control, you know? Like the fact you totally can control whether or not you're sweaty. Just stay where it's cold, stupid. Stay where it's cold and not humid. Don't be born in a humid place. What are you doing? Stupid. Wood. I will say this, oh yeah, we're gonna catch you on every ledge to prevent you from falling off is really annoying. Because I'm trying to do things. I was used to the movement before they made it, like, better for casuals. There should be an option there that's like, casual movement off. Where you can turn off movement for freaking casuals. Let me do my crazy jumps and shit. Let me do B-hops and all that other crap. Multi-purpose, multi-function bathroom. Classic. Oh, damn it. My fucking hands will go in the wrong goddamn position because games with mouse and keyboard don't account for the fact that sometimes you move your hands. They really don't. Some people will be like, yeah? Why would they? Because my hands are big. I have big hands. And, if you are being a little bitch, I will rip your stupid arms off with my big hands. And I will make you eat mud. That'll be funny. I was fucking pressing caps lock again. I got big hands. Plastic, that's right. You know what? I just thought about that whole new Scott Pilgrim thing coming out, and it reminded me that ruined a whole generation of people. Yes, everybody knows. Oh, well, technically, they were originally, technically, ooh, Mario 2 was Doki Doki Panic. But what they don't fucking ever mention is that actually Doki Doki Panic was being developed as a Mario game before they decided, nah, this is too different. And then they switched it, and then they shelved it. And then the guys came and were like, hey, then that TV station came and was like, we need a video game made. And Nintendo was like, hey, we got this prototype lying around. What do you think about this? And they're like, that's incredible. Finish it up. Go ahead. And they're like, all right, yeah, we'll do that. So yeah, sure, thanks to Scott fucking Pilgrim. Everyone knows that first part, but they don't know that second part, and that's the more interesting part. It is, and nobody fucking knows it. Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, blah 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 blah. That part, that part. Ha 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 ha." That's a joke about how annoying they are. Like Woody Woodpecker, you see. Stupid, fucking latch on to that. Fucking goddamn. Mmm. I hate that. Legitimately, that pisses me off so much. Fucking vacuum ladder. Sucks, if you'll pardon the pun. Actually, whether or not you'll pardon the pun, it fucking sucks. You've got a problem with me making puns? Leave. Why the fuck are you here watching my streams if you have a problem with me making puns? Hate watching? Don't understand that concept. Why would you watch something if you hate it? Just to piss yourself off? That's what the algorithm wants you to do. They want you to get pissed off so you'll interact. What are you gonna do? Cry about it? Cry some more, little baby? I'm gonna keep making puns. You can't stop me. And I'm also going to keep being all the things you hate. Like the kind of person who gets mad that Scott Pilgrim gave people that piece of information but everyone refuses to learn the other half of the information, which I would argue is the more important half. That it actually was originally being developed as Mario. But nobody ever notes that. Everyone's like, "Oh, it was Doki Doki Panic first." Yes, everybody fucking knows. Everybody and their goddamn mother. I'd wager if you asked my mom don't know shit about video games. She don't know shitio games about video games. Even she'd be able to tell you, like, yeah, I know that factoid. Also hyperbole when I say my mother doesn't know anything about video games. My mother is just not a person who likes video games, as many people's mothers aren't. Especially when their mothers are nearly 60. Also weird when you know someone and it's like, okay, this person's the same age as someone else you know, but they're like, despite actually being the same age as the person, they're way older. For instance, one of my coworkers is 60. But this fat old bitch is like nothing. My mother's like a 20-year-old compared to her. And it's like, yeah, wow. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. And take a little break. A little drink. Ugh. Gonna make $137.50 off of this. God damn, that's nothing. But I want the thing. I want that money before I do the thing. would. Epic. Also, though, that whole thing there that I said is really one of my only, like, direct misgivings about, the Scott Pilgrim thing. Like, whatever, man. I know some people are douchebags and really think they are, like, yo, I'm a Scott Pilgrim, and this girl, she's like the Ramona Flowers to my Scott Pilgrim. Or maybe they sound more like this. Or maybe they just sound more like a normal person, you know? Maybe somewhere in the middle. They don't sound like a... But in any case, they are a dipshit if they feel that way. It's another guy I know. I don't work with him, but I work with his girlfriend. And it's like, this dude absolutely thinks he's the Scott Pilgrim and that she's his Ramona Flowers. Important to note, though, she also thinks she's the Scott Pilgrim type. I guarantee if you were to ask them, like, okay, so which one of you is the Scott Pilgrim and which is the Ramona Flowers, they would both indicate that they themselves are the Scott. It's like, haha, I have defeated them in combat by distracting them with an argument about who's Scott Pilgrim. No offense to either of them if they somehow have decided to come and watch this. But yes, both of you as the Scott Pilgrim, actually. No. Imagine that I'm saying that for the same reason that the guy who said it like that said it like my wife died or something. You know, imagine it. My wife didn't die, because I don't have a wife. And this is sad. Every woman should have a wife if she wants one. Every woman should be a wife if she wants one. This is just a fact. Would... love when right-wing media says shit that's like just straight up false. And it causes like right-wing not media people to be like, to be insistent that that's a thing. Like, you know, oh, you know, because I'm saying that, and you know, like, oh, you know, the right-wing people are like, they don't want you to be a housewife. They want to take being a housewife away. No, that's corporations that want to take that away. Corporations are like, hey, we make more money if everyone is doing stuff. If everyone is doing stuff, and then we have to sell them things that, like, you know, would normally be things that are housewife duties. Now, what everyone wants is the choice. Sometimes dudes want to be the housewife. Or want to do the housewife things, you know? And they should be allowed to. Sometimes women don't want to do the housewife things. And they should be allowed to not. If they don't want to. And that's what I think should be the thing, and that's what most people think should be the thing. But you have these like extreme dipshits who are like, no, who are trying to get everyone against each other. Who are like, no, see, they actually don't want that. Like, they're saying, I don't want that. They're saying I don't think anyone should. Because it's big business and they're making more money off of everyone working. Because they now they can sell things like dinner and laundry. Like, oh, you want your laundry done? Here, we have a product for that. Oh, you want dinner cooked? Oh, well, you'll never believe what we've got for that. It's products. It's money. It's capitalism. You love capitalism, right? Because it lets you do all those things you want to do, that many people want to do. Personally, I want to do all that housewife shit. I love cooking. I love cleaning. And the fact is, if you do it fast enough, if you do all your cooking and cleaning fast enough, what do you do the rest of the time? You can play video games. You can do whatever you want. You can have hobbies. Capitalism wants you to forget about the hobby. They want you to only focus on the grind. The grind is your hobby now. Human worker. You're not a slave, and you're not a machine either. Nope, you're a worker and you're a human, and we definitely see you as such. Also, we definitely care about humans because we're big business. See, big business loves people. Ha 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 ha. Hee hee ha ho. I do kind of want to go back and play Frogger again, but that would require me to hook up the PS2 again, and I don't want to do that. It would also require me to move this N64 that's in my way, and I don't want to do that. It's always a shame when there's a game and it's like, this game has every chance of being good, but then it's like, nah, it's garbage. We've changed our mind. We're not making a good game. We don't make good games here. We make garbage games, actually. So just like every single Powerpuff Girls game, those all had the capability of being good. But then, they were like, wait, they don't have to be. We could just make trash, guys. We could make trash. We don't have to make a good game. We're making games for kids. Kids don't know shit about fuck. We can serve them shit and be like, look, it's character you like, and they'll be like, yay, character. But then it makes it so people look back on these games and are like, man, I can't believe I got suckered into playing that garbage. Just because it was character I like. Feel violated. Especially since sometimes they have interesting ideas. Like, there's that N64 Powerpuff Girls game that's like, hey, what if we made Power Stone? What if we made Power Stone Puff Girls? A classic. I've never played it before in my life. Partly because I don't have a Sega Dreamcast. I have a Dreamcast game. I have a video game for the Sega Dreamcast. I do not have a Dreamcast. Think I should get one? What do you think, chat? Vote now. Should I get a Sega Dreamcast? And if so, should I then also get Power Stone for the Sega Dreamcast? Vote now. The multi-purpose. Ow. I think I'm gonna need to end the stream soon. Because my butt is hurt from sitting on the floor. I still want to try doing the my plan for the cleaning the car. I'm gonna try it on the van because I figure that'll be the one with the most with the smallest amount of area to clean. Wood. Yippee. Let me run and jump. I'm skipping and hopping for joy right now. I'm so excited to be playing video games. The game doesn't want me experiencing childlike joy and wonder. What a fucking scam. Ah, it burns. Oh, I forgot about the freaking forgot about the, the floor. It's not the right term, but Yippee. Blinding light, man. Multi-poip. Ah, fuck. See, that's what it's trying to get rid of whenever it is like, oh, you're just like a little baby. Here, let me magnetize you to this goddamn thing. And it's like, I don't want to be magnetized to it. I want to fall down it like a drunken beast. These devs, they don't care about me wanting to fall like a drunken beast. They just want me to play the game the way they want me to play it. E.g., not falling like a drunken beast. Then I say, poo-poo, developers. Developers don't like it when you have fun playing their video games. They want you to play it their way. It's their way or the highway. You know, I heard that new Baldur's Gate game. You know, people are like, oh, praising it does so much. But I've also heard there's a scene where you get thrown in prison. There's like, oh, there's a few ways you can get out of it. This one girl, she was playing, she tries like, oh, I have a shrink spell that can shrink me down real small. So she casts that. She didn't fit. She didn't fit through the bars. Which is inexplicable, because she absolutely should fit through the bars. It's like, an oversight perhaps? Perhaps they'll let her next time that she does it, but honestly, after an experience like that, being told like, hey, yeah, this is D&D video game, and being told, yeah, you can't fucking go through these bars, you're too big. You can't cast the shrink spell and go through the bars, sorry. I'd be like, oh, so this game is not worth my time, and I would instantly get a refund. Instantly refunded on Steam if I had played it for the amount of time that you have to play a game to get a refund on Steam. I would, at least. But then again, this girl doesn't have any job other than streaming, so she can stream all she wants, and so she can just be like, okay, well, whatever. That piece of shit was a tax write-off. Bad game, game designers. It does showcase a problem with the games industry, which is that most devs wouldn't even go so far as to like, okay, yeah, there's like 5 different ways you can get out of this situation. See, if I were a DM in that situation and they wanted to do that, I'd sort of railroad them, I'll admit it. You know, I'd be like, yeah, here's what you do. Okay, so you go out and you find this place and you do this thing, and then this thing happens, and then you end up and basically on the path I would have wanted you to go on anyway. But with a fun solution that you came up with yourself. I'm not going to say no, but I don't think they necessarily even thought that. That's the problem with video games, is you can't sort of, if you come up with something really cool in the moment, and the devs didn't come up with that, well, you're what they call SOL. There is nothing you can do other than hope that someone brings light of that to the devs, and they're like, oh shit, yeah, I guess that is something we could add, huh? I don't blame the developers for not coming up with that. Even though that is a pretty cartoonishly common trope where someone's so small but they don't fit through the bars for whatever reason. Why do I have so many things not yet done? Like more than oh, there's a wooden trim over here. 3 wood. Let's see what we got. Driveway edges, pathway, driveway, bricks. Missing some bricks apparently, and another wooden trim. Missing one wooden trim. Hmm. Oh, it is that one. Everything here. Stone. Oh, multi-purpose. Shit. I'm tired. Brain ain't playing properly. That ever happened to you? Alright, cool. Everything else is stone. I love using soap. Makes everything come out cleaner. Yeah. Ugh. You know, I remember yesterday I saw a tweet that was indirectly about England losing the Women's World Cup, and I was like, oh god, is my coworker who's like half English, is he gonna fucking show up to work tomorrow? Or is he gonna be like, nah, everything's fucked? He did show up to work today, by the way. I was so glad. I was like, oh, thank god. I did show him that tweet that made me think of it. It's from this Twitter account called Forest Friends. They like parody Sylvanian families, and they used the same little figurines until they got sent a cease and desist, and it's like, okay, sure, whatever. So now he uses knockoff ones. I assume he, but maybe she, maybe they. Don't know. Everyone who pisses about singular they is a fucking moron. If you used to piss about singular they, you were a moron. You aren't necessarily anymore. Woohoo! Yeah. Uh, Epic. Huh. Here's my thoughts here. That's right. We're gonna try that achievement for Alright. And we're gonna see if this works. So I can get it to 99% clean without a single ding. Achievement unlocked, baby. Okay, it looks like this isn't doing anything. Do these get you money? They do get you money. And we've got to have money. Okay. I know. Alright. No. That's right. Shift tab. We're checking achievements. Making sure there's nothing for this one. Okay. Actually, let's see something. Do these get you money? Or are these their own thing? I think these just straight up get you money. But I also think you're meant to possibly do them later. But there's achievements for the SpongeBob ones. Are you kidding me? It's paid DLC. Final Fantasy VII and Tomb Raider aren't paid DLC. Why is SpongeBob paid DLC? Why do I have to... I guess that explains why SpongeBob has achievements and Final Fantasy VII and Tomb Raider don't. Well, I guess we're going back to this one, huh? Place, thank you. Made out of piss. Stone, it looks like. Oh, this video is chugging. Uh, you know what? Oh, no, it's fine. I just stopped spraying and it stops chugging. Okay, so for some reason it was only if I was spraying up there that it was chugging, so... So we just won't climb to the top and spray anymore. You can hear my phone ringing, we're ignoring it because I guarantee since there was just a text message, it's the fucking work device. It's an automated message system from work, and it... Okay. It loves to call about random things that don't fucking affect me at all. His little face. That video's chugging a bit. Alright. It's weird that it only chugs like that when I'm up there and spraying. Yes. Also, you probably couldn't hear my phone ringing when I said, if you can. But, you know, just in case you could, it was the Works automated system. If you thought you heard the Gauntlet theme, that was my phone. You know, the guy said in the little in-game texts that, oh, it's a gnome because obvious reasons. But, like, what are those reasons? Why are they so obvious, huh? Is the town's mascot a gnome? Is that the idea there? If so, okay, I guess I get that. I mean, I think it's silly. Why would you pick a gnome as a mascot? Why not a more handsome beast like a dwarf, or perhaps a pixie or a sprite? Were they a mining town? If then, okay, well, you still could have picked dwarfs. Dwarves are miners. That's their whole thing. Dwarves and gnomes sometimes get mixed up. Were they perhaps thinking of making it a dwarf, but then they were like, let's go with a gnome instead. I mean, sometimes you'll see depictions of dwarves, and it's like, I'm sorry, you can say a lot of things, but that's a fucking gnome. Like, say, if you're Walter Disney or the people he had working for him in the 1920s. Like, you know, you'll sit there, they'll be like, yeah, we'll make a thing of Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, and then you make a movie about gnomes, and it's like, those are gnomes. Look at them. Look at their stupid little hats. Those are gnomes. I know there are those of you who be like, what? But sometimes, look at their stupid hats. Dwarves don't wear those stupid hats. That, according to Animal Crossing, is called a Phrygian cap. Smurfs wear those stupid caps because Smurfs are a kind of like bug-like gnome. As long as all these gnomes have red caps and none of them have blue caps, I think we'll be safe. If you don't know what I'm referencing, that's okay. I understand. That guy's popular. That guy's really popular, but I mean, his whole thing sort of did like, it does feel like his previous, the thing he did before that was a one and done. But that's Wayne Radio TV with his gnome videos, where he played Half-Life Alyx, and he was doing the thing where you gotta take the gnome to the end of the game. And then the blue gnome shows up, and oh boy, that's when things get really fucking weird. He hasn't finished editing them yet because, well, you know how it is. Sometimes you're like, sometimes stuff happens to people. What even is that? It's just grime. The rust? So red. It's so red that even me, who's like colorblind, can see this shit is red. Like I said, I'm colorblind. Red's like the hardest color for me to see. Not that I can't see red, mind you, it's just harder to perceive. Like when you got all those military boys and their little camouflage, and for some reason the Air Force guys have decided that they need to camouflage theirs more by making the thing that says Air Force on their silly little shirts red, which completely blends it in along with their name tag. It's also red. And it blends in too perfectly with the green, and it feels like it's just sort of a middle finger to colorblind people. Like, hey, you're colorblind? Hey, how about this? Fuck you. What do you think you're doing here? Being disabled? Yeah. Are you kidding me? The video's chugging again? That's fine. I don't know why the frame rate keeps dropping so much, but I think that's funny, so if you've got a problem with it, cry about it, frame rate nerd. 30 frames a second is fine. Now, I know that this seems more like it's like 15 or 16 frames a second, judging from what I'm seeing, but like, that's also fine. Partly because it's funny, because I know there's going to be some person who's like, if it gets like this, it is literally unplayable. But like, important to note, also, it is not like this on my end, it is just like that on the stream's end. I don't know why, but yeah. And I don't care all that much. It doesn't mean much to me. These aren't like, you know, these aren't meant to be like high quality archives of like footage of this game. It's just meant to be like me having fun. Okay, fine. God damn. Oh wait, I have an idea how I could do that. Options? Where is it? Graphics. Resolution. No. Standard? Legacy, okay. Don't know what either of those are. Aliasing render scale. Witness VFX. No. Oh no, I like that. How do I make it so that the spray particles are slightly less? Because I guarantee you that's what's the problem. Okay, well, I can't figure it out, so... Actually, it looks like that helped, so, Alright, let's see. Do I have anything other than this one? That's the only one I have, huh? Interesting, interesting. I need more money. Fucking... Okay. This is really difficult, and I hate this. I should be able to put my, I should be able to put my ladder in a place that, like, makes it so I can get some of this stuff easier. You know, I remember I was in the middle of this one whenever I actually initially stopped playing. Bunch of horse crap, this. I tell you what. Bob it, dangy. Oh, dang it. Yay. Yay. All right. Oh god. I just remembered earlier when I was talking about Goat Simulator. God, that feels like so long ago. Remember? Whatever feels like forever ago. And in the darkest night, if my memory serves me right, never turn back time, forgetting you, but not the time. I love that song. I mean, arguably, I love that whole album, but like, you know, you ever think about a really good album while you're doing stuff? See, personally, as you may have known, I was just thinking about American Idiot by Green Day. That's a good album. Gotta clean off this Undertale. I do have to say, in some ways, I'm very glad they made this so much easier. In other ways, it's like, oh, come on, man. Couldn't you have left it the same difficulty? I felt accomplished. And now I feel like, yeah, you know, some things have been accomplished. Sometimes even by me. But I wanted to get all the achievements. I wanted to get the main progression achievements. That is. And I'm not gonna end this stream like every other time I end one of these, where I'm in the middle of this. I'm going to finish this fucking fountain. So help me God. You'll put that thing back where I came from, or so help me. Classic. Despite not being a fan of Disney movies, I'll never be able to hate that one. Even though they did go a bit chicken mode about changing up some of the things that happened in it after 9/11, you know. Like, ooh, big scary, ooh. We can't blow up that building. Because a building blew up in real life. My god, we can't blow things up in movies because things blew up in real life. And it's gonna remind everybody of that time a thing blew up in real life. We all know this. That's just how these things go. I don't know if I'm actually going to. I think I've been at this for 2.5 hours. I think I have to stop. I wonder if the reason that the computer has so much trouble with this is because I'm playing this game on the computer and trying to output 720p video at the same time. That's right. This is only 720p. Maybe. It's too late to care, though. It's really cool. I just was thinking about, because of something I brought up earlier, concept albums. Fucking finally. Alright, that part's done. Ow! I like how this game has lore, despite it being like, oh, okay. It's a game where you're playing a power washer. As I said, I mean, I've said this multiple times. If you're watching through all of these, I remember seeing one point, like, oh, hey, here's just a video game concept I've come up with from what I'm pretty sure was the dev of this game, and it was literally it was a video of a deck in a like a porch, and it was getting like pressure washed. And I thought to myself, oh, that'd be a pretty cool game. If this person does make this a game, I'll buy it. But here's the thing is I don't know if it was the guy who made this game. If it was, that was a pretty fun marketing trick. If it wasn't, wow. That guy got his game idea stolen. My boss says his dad's trying to make a video game. I guarantee it's going to be bad. Be on the lookout for it. I don't know if he's going to put it on Steam or itch.io, but if he does, I will absolutely play it. I will stream it. It will be funny. It's a bad religious game from what I... Well, it's a religious game from what I understand, so it's going to be bad. There are very few games that are religious that are good. Also, my boss is half Thai and half white, and this is the white parent that's making it. So, oh boy. White dude. I'm pretty sure he's half white. I don't know, actually. Never met his dad. But, I met his mom. His mom's a nice lady. His dad seems kind of like a dipshit, though. Very multicultural bunch of people at work. As I said, he's half Thai. His wife is Chinese. 80% of the people who are working there, that's not true. I think it's more like 60% of everyone who works there is Filipino. And it's like, yeah, very multicultural. Got a Jewish woman working there. She's totally a fucking narc, though. I think she sucks. Which is a shame, because, otherwise she's cool, normal. But then, then it's like, oh yeah, by the way, she's a fucking narc. She's not the kind of person who I would invite to a party where I thought some cool stuff that's technically illegal might happen, because she is absolutely the kind of person who'd be like, well, I've decided I don't like this now, and call the cops on you. And it's like, what the hell? Come on, Nicole. She's like, what? It's illegal. I'm like, yeah, but like nobody else had a problem with it. You're a buzzkill, and everyone's mad at you now. She's like, I don't understand why everyone's mad at me. And it's because she's a buzzkill. She's a narc. Got a total of 2 people there that are colorblind. One of them is me, of course. Also, we both went to the same college, which is fucking weird because I went to a college that's not like where I live, and she went to a college that was where she lived. It's like, oh, that's weird. But it's the same one. Oh yeah, and then as I've mentioned many other times, there's the dude whose mom is British and dad is American. He's 100% white though. He doesn't have anything cool going for him other than being half English and diabetic. But hey, this is the kind of game that's meant for him. You know, some things are English, some things are some things are British, some things are American, and it's like he'd love it. This is a joke. I think he's indicated. I mentioned playing this, and I think he's indicated that his brothers like playing it, but he himself is not much of a fan of it. He doesn't hate it, but you know. And this dude's off. First gnome of that section clean. Oh yeah, in fact, you know that the whole story of the coworker whose mom is English. He grew up for like a few years of his life in England, so because his dad was in the military and like all over the fucking place. And so they finally like, okay, we're moving to America. It's fine. It's normal. Uh, he goes to school. He starts getting marked wrong for spelling things the English, like for spelling things the British way. Like, you know, oh, tire, he spells that with a Y. He adds the U in words like color. He doesn't eschew the U. All right. Words. Speaking. Is there such a thing? Does anyone really know what words is? What anything like that is? I don't think anyone does. Does anybody even really know what time it is? Does anybody really care? I don't know the fucking name of that song, I'll be honest with you. Yeah. This is a long stream. It's been a while since I've done a stream this long. Just checked, it's almost 3 hours. I'm not having a wonderful time, mind you, but I am enjoying myself a little bit. But then the problem is, sometimes I enjoy myself to the point of I just stop talking, and that is a problem when you're playing a game like when you're playing a video game. See, this is a sort of a game where I want to play it by myself, but I also love getting achievements, and I love putting achievements on stream, and streaming me getting achievements, which is why I will oftentimes in Minecraft set something up where it's like, okay, gonna get an achievement. Oh, that reminds me, I do need to do Minecraft sometime soon, since since they nerfed villagers. Some people be like, no, 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 it's not nerfing, it's rebalancing, but like, in a way that's heavily nerfing them. I think cutting it down to 1 is far too much. Being like, okay, yeah, you can only cure them once. That's, no, 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 no. Being like, you can't cure them five times is not the maximum anymore. That's fair. I mean, most of the good, useful trades are done at like 3 anyway, so, you know what, maybe make it just short of that. Do it 2. Or perhaps make it 1, but like, slightly amplify how much it does, so that it's like, yeah, it's about the same as like 2.5 maybe. And then, of course, the idea that it is, in theory, buffing raid farms, because, well, now you have Hero of the Village. Like, that is literally the purpose, is that someone said, hey, so like, Hero of the Village is essentially useless. And that's why they've done that, they've made that change, which, I get that, that makes sense, but also, I don't know. I feel like there's better ways to do it than how they've done it so far. I love when I get stuck in this fucking game. It sucks, and I hate it, honestly. I know I just said I love it, but I was being sarcastic. God damn, my knee is so itchy right now. I don't know why. You ever had your knee itch really bad, chat? Just sitting there and all of a sudden like, oh, itchy knee. You know, I was just thinking like, there's one of these that I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do it. Then I realized, oh wait, I could use soaps. Like for the spiral slide, they want you to they want you to use only, they want you to clean the achievement says to clean the stuff that the that lights are attached to before cleaning anything else. I was thinking to myself, how the hell do you do that? Edge, lower basin, edge, 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 edge. Perfect. Then, you know, you just use the soap that's like metal soap. Because then all the glass bulbs won't get clean. Because that's how this game works. It's a bit unrealistic, but that's good, actually. If it were realistic, that would make it a bit too hard. Now, please note, I do believe it's only a bit unrealistic, because I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, the reason there are special soaps for cleaning special surfaces is because it's like that IRL. Fucking get off of that. Marble is Greek for sparkly rock. Or rather, I believe marble is Greek for it sparkles. That's something I learned in art class. Well, art history. Also probably ancient Greek. I don't know if modern Greek, it means the same thing. But I was able to teach that to geography professor. Because I learned that in art history class in college. And I said, I had just learned about that, and they were like, oh, I know, they were like, all right, identify these rocks. And I was like, I was thinking to myself, this is gonna sound weird. Pretty sure this one is marble. And he was like, yeah, that's right. And I was like, aha, I knew it. Because it was sparkling. It's because of the amount of quartz in it. Yeah, it was sparkling. It's like, and then I explained that, yeah, it's good because ancient Greek marble the word marble just means it sparkles. This is an awful design choice. Whoever did this clearly hated the idea of this being cleaned. Whoever created this in-universe clearly hated the idea of it being cleaned. And whoever created it, like, IRL thought, oh, this would be a real bitch to clean. This is going to make it a little challenging, isn't it? And the answer is yes. I wish you hadn't. A bit more than a little, I think. Not too much more, but a bit. Hey, wait a minute. I can just do this? Oh my god. They knew. They knew. They knew that someone like me was gonna come along and bitch. Be like, alright, fine, we'll do this. Ugh. Sometimes you forget that the people you're following on places are like a specific. Well, actually, I'll say it. Do you ever forget that sometimes the people you're following are like the way that they are, and you're like, oh yeah, you know. Like, sometimes I forget how many of the people I follow are trans. It's like, yep, and then I'm like, wait a minute, that. Oh yeah, that person's trans. Oh, same, huh? Crazy. Almost like the idea of having things in common is why people will be drawn to one another. Am I these people? Yes, of course, I'm following. I already mentioned Wayne Radio TV. Him and many of his friends are in fact themselves cis. Oh yeah, on the topic of that, I just remembered that semi-related, because I mean I'm pretty sure this person is also cis, but Hideki Naganuma is in the news because not in the news, but someone that I've seen something about because I had seen this, you know, spiritual successor to I had seen images and videos of this spiritual successor. Didn't I hadn't heard any of the music, but apparently according to a post about it, he did the music for that, and it's like, oh, crazy. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, you're making a spiritual successor to freaking Jet Set Radio, and the person who made the music for Jet Set Radio is willing to do the music. Then you get that person. You get them. You'd be like, oh, okay, yeah. Also, apparently it's Dutch though, so ooh. I mean, it's all in English, but ooh, Dutch. I don't know about that one. I am so fucking far along on this. I want to stop, but I can't. You know what? We're not gonna stop, but we're gonna go here. We're gonna take a little break. I'm gonna go stretch my legs, gonna go get another drink. And then I'll come back. Ow. You know what? I've had this question up on screen for like years now. I've had it at the start of streams. I've had it in the middle here. And no one, not a single person, has answered this question. Ah, all right. Also, the way the Hideki Naganuma thing is related is because I remembered that he put out a poll one time on his Twitter asking if everyone in his who followed him was gay or trans. There were no other options. And then through the results, he was like, "There you go, case closed." All right. I thought that was funny, even though it's like, man, come on. Come on, you're not giving those guys a chance. Then comes the question of, do they deserve one? I mean, they've been given chances their whole lives. Everyone else, we're getting into too far now. I think I may need to stop. I'm going insane. I've been playing for too long, and I've begun. The cracks have begun to form in my psyche, and everyone is seeing my true sanity. It is on display for all to see.
Yucky.
Not a physical object, you nincompoop. Alright, epic. I think I guess I have to just finish this part and then end the stream because I'm I said my brain is breaking right now. But then again, next time I play this, I don't know if I want to do this part. I'd be like, oh man, I came back here. Why would I do that to myself? I had to do that myself. But also, it just doesn't seem like there's that much more. I mean, it's like, come on. But also, I've been at this for over 3 hours, so stopping isn't a bad idea. But stopping in the middle of a level, just, I hate it. I hate doing it. I hate leaving it undone, unfinished.
That's kind of how overwatching is in real life. Sometimes you really don't have a choice but to to go to bed and pick it up another day. You know?
I'll go to bed. What are you talking about? You know, if I win the lottery tonight, I'll absolutely pick this up tomorrow. I'll be cleaning these things. I'll be cleaning my work shirts. And they'll be like, "Oh, what are you cleaning your work shirts for?" I'm like, "Oh, I'll tell that to work. I'll be like, hey, I can't come in. I don't have any clean uniform shirts. Sorry." And then I go in the next day, uh, not in a uniform shirt, and they're like, "What? I thought you were cleaning your uniform shirts." And I was like, "I was." And then I hand them all in, folded. They're like, "I quit." And they're like, "Oh, fuck." I'm like, "What? I don't understand." They're like, you're quitting." Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. You're mad about, your hardest worker leaving the store forever. I hate working here. I hate working for the goddamn government. I hate working on a fucking military base. I hate working in the food service industry. I hate people who fucking, like, don't seem to give a shit about, like, the fact that you're a person too. Like, excuse me. What the fuck do you think I am? A goddamn machine? You think I'm a slave? You treat me like a goddamn slave? You would treat a slave like this? Damn. They don't pay me enough to deal with people like that. The kind of people who would be whatever, they're like, "Oh, a slave, whatever." As opposed to the people who would be completely disgusted if they found out that someone they knew had a slave. That's not, no, I'm not saying all people who are like, scummy to employees, like service workers, are like that, but I feel like most of them would be. Most of them would be like, "Oh, that guy has a slave, whatever." If they met a guy that had a slave. Oh my god, I've only done 2 of these. See, here I am, I'm rambling. I'm going insane, I'm saying shit like this. I need to stop, I need to clear my head, but I also need to finish this fucking segment. Very glad that this doesn't have any, extra shit. But none of the bonus ones have achievements. But also I'm annoyed because why the hell does the fucking SpongeBob DLC have achievements just because it's paid? Just because it's a paid DLC, huh? Why can't it be like PlayStation or whatever and be like, yeah, why can't all of them be like PlayStation and be like, yeah, you can still get 100% and we'll still consider it 100% and give you the special thing for getting 100% of the achievements, even if you don't buy the DLC. That's why I have a platinum in Kingdom Hearts 3. Which, by the way, I have a platinum in Kingdom Hearts 3, in case anyone was wondering. That's just how cool I am. What are you fucking jumping on? Now, do I have platinums in any other Kingdom Hearts? No, because their stuff wasn't DLC. Their really hard challenges weren't DLC. And I guess I could go through and do it all with a, like, dumbass build, but, like, that's a dumbass build, and you just gotta, like, literally, I've seen what, like, the guys who know how to do this shit do, and they just cheese it. They just cheese these fights. It's like, that's not fun. Sometimes choosing something can be fun, but, like, where's the challenge in choosing it? Oh, well, you know, if you just hit the button at the wrong time to choose it, you die. It's not challenge, that's just bullshit. I probably ought to try it at some point. Some people be like, oh, here's a strategy, and some people are like, oh, here's how to cheese it. And the strategy is like, takes way longer, and cheesing it doesn't, and it's like, I think whenever I go through and try to get platinum in all of the Kingdom Hearts games, I think I'm just gonna cheese it, because as much as I hate the idea of doing that, I also hate the idea of not having those be done. I hate the idea that by not 100%ing every Kingdom Hearts game perfectly, I'm missing out on Kingdom Hearts story bits. Like, apparently at the end of Kingdom Hearts Sora, at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, Sora's in some sort of fiction world, and they know this now. They know he's in a world of fiction because of him abusing his power, his power of waking. They found him, and he's in a world that is fictional to them. And it's like, oh, okay. I mean, I did the main part of the DLC where, you know, you use the power, where he abuses the power of awakening. And you get to see all the other stuff, and he brings back all the extra hearts and stuff. How that leads into the end of it, but like, there's more that I'm missing because I can't do the stupid challenge fights as Data Sora 2.0. Also, this isn't it's not the original Data Sora because it's based on his Kingdom Hearts 3 design. And original Data Sora was based on Kingdom Hearts 1. It was literally based on the information in Jiminy's journal in Kingdom Hearts 1. So I know my Kingdom Hearts lore. For the most part. I could go into it, but it would sound like insane ramblings to someone who came here to watch me play this game. But then again, this game's published by Square Enix now. So you know, Traverse Town DLC when? I know, you know, they want to focus on their more big games, but Traverse Town DLC? Anyone? Anyone think that's an awesome idea? I'd love to go spray down Traverse Town like, oh, there's Sid's shop. Oh ho ho ho. Actually, I think Traverse Town doesn't exist anymore. I think that's a thing. I think it doesn't exist anymore because all the worlds where people... I don't know, some worlds still are destroyed. I don't know. Because that's the idea. Is when a world is destroyed, the residents of that world end up in Traverse Town. sometimes the dream variant of a world is destroyed, and that dream residents of that dream world end up in Dream Traverse Town. I love that. That's funny. I also love how, a lot of people will be like, oh, you only need to play the main games to understand what's going on in the story in 3. To know, to know what Sora knows going into Kingdom Hearts 3, you have to have played one extra game. That is not Kingdom Hearts, it's not Kingdom Hearts 2, and it is not Kingdom Hearts 3. You have to have played Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, and then you will know what Sora knows going into Kingdom Hearts 3. You will understand the approximate concept of the power of waking and why it's a thing he has. They were gonna give him the mark. They were gonna make him a Keyblade master, but he got caught and failed, and he was like, and then he loses. He does not get to be a master, a Keyblade master, and at first he's like, oh man, and they're like, hey man, you got fucking caught by the bad guys. You don't get that. You lost. Try again next time. And he's like, fair enough. Okay. Especially since they learned after, the whole thing with Terra, where Terra was like pushy and angry. They're like, hey, maybe we should just maybe Riku should be, or Riku even learned from Terra. There you go. He never met Terra. Actually, he did. Terra gave him the Mark of Mastery so that he could become a Keyblade wielder. Here I am. I'm just playing this game and I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts. Want to know any more Kingdom Hearts lore? Yeah, I didn't think there was anybody else in the chat. I drove them all away talking about Kingdom Hearts. Shame. Shame on all of them. Everyone who was in the chat who left because I was talking about Kingdom Hearts. Actually, that's not true. I'm pretty sure the guy who was in chat, who left because I said no. It happens a lot. You'll tell a kid comes into your chat, says, hey, can I play with? And you say, no. And then they leave. Which... asking to play with a streamer who's an adult is not a good way to make friends, kids. It's a good way to get yourself creeped on. You're gonna find someone who's gonna be like, yeah, I'm playing with you, kid. And then they're just like being a creeperino at you. And you don't want that. Unless that is what you want, but no one else in your life wants that for you. Your mom, your dad, they're gonna be like, hey, what are you doing? You playing with some stranger on the internet? Was that their grown-ass adult? Get the hell out of there, little Timmy. What are you doing? You can't be playing games with grown-ass adults that you never met. Don't ask me why your parents are New Yorkers suddenly. Or why your name is Timmy suddenly. Maybe your name was Jessica. Timmy now. Sorry. Oh. That's the cat. Alright, well, this is where we're ending the stream today. Thank you all for coming to the stream, even though, as I said, I'm fairly certain everyone left when I started talking about Kingdom Hearts. Should be a Kingdom Hearts DLC. Radiant Garden. Uh, Power Wash Simulator. Anyone? Radiant Garden. Perhaps. Oh, genius idea. You don't clean Radiant Garden. You clean Hollow Bastion, and it turns into Radiant Garden. There we go. Scala ad Kylum, maybe? I wouldn't want to do that one. There'd be too many buildings on the, like, all over the damn place. What else would be a good Kingdom Hearts area to clean? See, that's the problem, is you gotta think of the areas that are specifically Kingdom Hearts. Keyblade Graveyard. And then you get a Keyblade that you could, once you do that one, you get a Keyblade that you could spray things with, and it's literally the same as the other one, it just looks like a Keyblade now. That'd be awesome. Disney would have to approve of that, and SpongeBob's already in this game. They're saying, and you can't see it, but I'm giving both the fingers. Well, that's all. I'm gonna be back on Friday to play something. I don't know what. Goodbye.